Welcome to MyLITV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. MyLITV starts now.
The National Sierra Club Foundation put this together in California, and it's in 50 states. It's nationwide. It's a national day today, and we're trying to make the public aware of the fact that electric cars exist. They're maybe not as affordable as we would like yet, but they will get there. And this is a way for us to get away from fossil fuel and burning gasoline. So they're very clean burning. There's no emissions. My husband's taken several test drives already, and he can't get over how smooth riding they are, how quiet they are, and no smell whatsoever.
We have display vehicles that people own that they bought, so they brought them out here for display. We have the manufacturers, Volt, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Ford. Those manufacturers are here to display the vehicles, to give ride and drive, so people can actually get behind the wheel and experience electric vehicles and smile afterwards. And these are amazing vehicles. They'll light up the tires, they'll do 100 miles an hour. They're fun to drive. So once someone gets behind the wheel, their whole experience, their thought on them totally changes.
We convert normally gas-powered cars to fully electric. Actually, the first one we did was 1975. My father and I did it after the first gas crisis, and we've been building them on and off over the years. And a few years ago, when gas took off again, I decided to start a business selling all the components for anybody to convert their car to electric, and I also do conversions myself. Electric cars are now the quickest vehicles from 0 to 60 made. They beat a 1,000 horsepower car on that speed range. To do a car with a decent amount of range and power and everything, it would be about $20,000 in parts, $20,000 to $25,000 to do a conversion. Basically, buying batteries is buying your fuel up front, so there's an initial shock of it, but you're not going every week to the gas station for $75.
Healthy Planet supports fully electric vehicles and anything that improves our environment. And this is just the kind of thing that people need to come down and see, compare vehicles, and really understand what an electric vehicle is all about and its viability in their everyday life.
We've owned an electric vehicle about 2 months now, and my wife and I are constantly fighting over who's going to drive it. The range for us is between 60 and 100 miles, and most people that's not acceptable. But in our case, with the driving that we do, it fits right into our lifestyle. I would suggest, like even with the solar, before you could jump into energy savings, you have to become efficient first. Once you become efficient by cutting back on anything you can, now you can open up the possibility for other alternatives.
This is a bike that I built. It's all handmade. I built this for Discovery Science. It was part of a whole TV series where it went cross-country, never using any fossil fuel, so they'd find anything from cow manure to geothermal, any type of power that was not fossil fuel to power the vehicles. It's about a 16,000-mile journey. Basically, you got a DC motor in there, a controller, and batteries. Very simple. Using Harley parts, so off-the-shelf parts. 10 batteries in the frame, 120 volts. Also in the sidecar is a diesel generator to extend your range. That runs on vegetable oil, so it's got corn oil in right now. That'll extend the range. And it smells good too.
This is a 1981 Delorean, converted to full electric power by myself and my friend Tom Nyland. We did it in 2007 as a fun project. So we go to car shows, we drive this car around, and to show that, look, this is really going back to the future, because before gasoline cars were around, electric cars were before gas. You don't want to burn things. You can burn vegetable oil, burn corn oil, things like that. Even alcohol made from corn. You're still burning stuff, you're still polluting. The idea, the key is to use renewable energy, which is basically solar and wind, and run your car electrically off that.
This is a portable car charger slash solar array that can charge or send 120 volts to anywhere. Electric vehicles and solar should be hand in hand. If you need the electric, you should be producing your own electric. So if you have your solar panels producing it, you can plug in your car. And yeah, people don't really take into account that they have to pay for the electric that they're using too. In this case, you're producing it yourself, so you're not paying for it, or you paid for it well in advance. and you need to use your electric. So if you have a car, you got to use the electric that you're making.